Good afternoon. We're going to do another development series with SharePoint and leave request forms.
If you will go to www.fluco.org and go to the For Staff side, you will once again come up with this box. In order for you to put your username in, you have to type in FCPS backslash. Backslash is found above the enter key. And then your username. And then your password will go in the bottom box. For these training purposes, I am putting in a made-up person. So if you'll just hold on 1 second, I will get my person in. When you are in, you will come to this screen. Here you have your leave requests right here on the left side. If you click that, you will see a bunch of information here that I know you cannot see on this screen, but on your computer screen, you need to read that. Remember that this leave request form that you are creating on your computer takes place only of the paper form that you used to fill out. So if you wake up sick one morning, you still have to call in. You still have to do all of those things like you did before. And when you would come back from being sick, you would fill out that piece of paper. This is now that piece of paper. In this center body of text, it talks to you about jury duty. It talks about canceling a request. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later in this video. Also, on the right-hand side, it tells you about who has to approve each type of your requests. For example, if you are taking a professional day, a floating holiday, or a sick day, it is only going to be approved by your supervisor. Okay, if you click right here at the very top, it says New Leave Request. You will come up with this screen. It has your start date. If you click on this calendar, a calendar will come up for you. It has a start date and an end date. If you are only taking one day, for example, let's say you're going to be off on September the 10th. You put September 10th as your start date. You put September 10th as your end date, and you'll be out a total of 1 day. Perhaps you will be leaving only half a day. Please note that by putting 0.5 as instructed. What department you are in, you can find Carysbrook Elementary, your approver. If you click on this book right here, okay, you will find Mr. Stribling. If you click here, you can click his name twice, it will show up. If on your computer you get to that screen and there are no names that pop up, that tells you you are using Internet Explorer 10. It is suggested that you use Google Chrome. You can use Internet Explorer, but not version 10, or Firefox to complete this request. If you require a sub, please check here. And here it will tell you whether, especially if it's a half of day, I need a full day, a sub in the morning, a sub in the afternoon. Okay? Please note that. I'm going to pick a full day sub as needed. Your sub approver in this building is Holly Hampshire. Once again, if these do not come up, check the version you are using to log in to this site. Holly Hampshire goes there. What is the reason for you taking a day? Is it a personal day? Jury duty? Blah, blah, blah. If it's bereavement, you can come down here to the next field and there are a list of bereavement relationships. Okay? If a reason without pay goes in that box. If you have a professional development day, what is your professional focus? You have a pull-down menu. Let's say it's math, okay? Or you can specify your own value. Just like on that paper form that we used to fill out, if you go to a conference, you need a dissemination plan. Who are you going to disseminate your information to? What is the timeline for disseminating that information? All of that needs to be filled out. When you are finished, you click Save. When you finish that, you will come up to a screen that summarizes for you all of the requests that you have made so far. Okay? In this case, here's the one we just created. It is the top one. Okay? Let's say, for example, that you have scheduled a doctor's appointment for September the 10th. On the 9th, your doctor calls and says, "Yeah, sorry, the doctor's going on vacation. Won't be able to meet with you." In that case, you cannot go in and delete these. Okay? On that very home page, it talks about canceling and approve a request. You must email right here, okay, your supervisor, your substitute coordinator, and the leave request site to say that you are not going to need that day off. And they, in turn, will delete that so you will not be docked that day when you are here at school. If you have any questions or struggle with doing any of these steps, I am sure Mr. Stribling will help you at any time. Have a great day.